Welcome back to Las Vegas. It's Alex talking to the stars of the Strip, and I gotta be honest with you, there's no bigger show than Car, and we've got two of the biggest stars in the show. Emma, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Nice to see you again.
You too.
Are you stalking me or am I stalking you?
I think you might be stalking me.
And who can blame me? And then Bobby, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Congratulations on this. 2 shows tonight, and I asked you to stay behind to talk to me. You must hate me.
No, it's okay. We don't mind for you.
How exhausted are you? Because this is a long show. It's 90 minutes of non-stop movement, and it's the biggest show in Vegas without question, and you got to do it twice a night.
It depends, really. I'm not that exhausted right now, but...
It's the first day back after the weekend, though, so if you ask us on Saturday, we'd be pretty exhausted. But tonight, I'm not too bad.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Is it interesting every night?
It is, especially this show, because I've done Mystère and Love as well. But this show, my track actually changes every night, really, so it doesn't get too boring at all.
And I suppose you've got to stay on your toes, because if you start taking it for granted, things can go wrong.
Definitely, you always have to watch out. You always have to be aware of the people around you and the stage, and there's so many safety issues. You just have to be on your toes every day.
Having said that, is it a party backstage?
Some days, yeah, it can be, definitely, I think. We do have a lot of fun backstage.
They really couldn't do this today. In today's economy, they'd never get the budget to create this show because it is beyond any other scale.
It's true. This is a spectacular show. It's massive. It costs millions of dollars to make. Doing it again, people would be very hard-pressed to find the money to do it, for sure. But that's good. It makes it unique. It makes it a one-of-a-kind show. It makes it want to be viewed, want to be seen by the public, and a lot of fun to work for.
Is it nice that you're in it? Because, let's face it, they could pick anybody in the world right now. There's a lot of people out of work.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, I'm honoured to be in it. Like, it was my dream for a long time to be in Cirque, so... yeah, I feel very lucky every day.
All right, we'll find out your story next. Bobby, never met you before, so tell us, how are you here today?
Started out as a gymnast and then dropped out of college and then worked for a gymnastics camp and was scouted by a Cirque Du Soleil scout. Asked me to audition. I waited a year, thought it was never going to happen, and then crossed my fingers. They called me up and they sent me to the show.
Were you always delicious?
I think so, yes. I've always been delicious. Always.
Because let's face it, you can't fake it with Cirque du Soleil. You've got to be at the top of your game, haven't you? You know what I'm saying, Emma?
Yeah, definitely. No, the auditions are very hard. You know, you start off with a huge group of people at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and by like 6 o'clock at night, there's like 2 or 3 of you left, you know? And those 3 people aren't necessarily going to get a job, so...
How do you deal with the rejection initially? I mean, obviously you've got the gig, so you didn't have to worry about it in this case, but I couldn't take that personal stuff because they're literally looking for such a specific type of person.
I'm not entirely sure.
You just can't take it personally. Like, you know, one day it's going to be your gig, you know, like it's just what they're looking for at that time, and you can't take it to heart. You just have to keep going and get better and just do what you want to do. So. All
right, tell us where you're from and why you're here.
I'm from Blackpool. I was a gymnast for about 15 years. Then I started performing. I did the Millennium Dome show in London. I did Disneyland in Paris. I did a few bits and bobs here and there, corporate gigs, and then I auditioned for Cirque in London in 2005. And then Mystère called me in 2006 to go there. So I went to Mystère, but just on a temp contract, then to Love on a temp contract, and then I got my permanent contract here. But actually, you interviewed my boyfriend the other day at Love, Ryan Elrod.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I'm having an interview. I was like, I'm having the same one on Tuesday.
Could have done it together. We didn't need you, Bobby, really, did we?
No, you didn't. It's fine.
Tell me about how much they test you here at Cirque, because they're at the top of their game. They know exactly what they want. How much do they push you to be as amazing as you are on stage?
Every day. Definitely every day. They are not afraid to give you a compliment and also not afraid to talk to you about what you're doing on stage. They always want us to be the best artists that we can be on stage and off stage, and are pushing us constantly to work on our art and to work on our craft, and it's definitely something we have to work on and be aware of.
So you're with Ryan. How's it going?
Very well. We just bought a house together.
Now's the time to do it, isn't it?
I know, yeah. Yeah, we bought a house last year, and yeah, it's going very well.
And
very
two
happy.
gorgeous people together at your physical peak. I mean, this is like everything you must have dreamed of. Is your mother proud?
She's so proud. She just came, my mom and my brother just came out like in January actually to see the house and everything. So yeah, they were loving it. She loves to watch the show.
And what about your private life? How's your wife?
My wife? We haven't spoken in 3 years. I've kept her in the closet.
Do you find it helps to be flamboyant to be in Cirque du Soleil? Because let's face it, this is a performance, isn't it?
I'm fine being flamboyant anywhere. In Cirque, it's definitely a lot easier because this is an accepting crowd. Everyone's happy with you. Nobody cares, really. It's all fine. We're all human.
Tell me about life here on the Strip. I mean, since I was last here a year ago, things have not been going great with the economy. Even Cirque are discounting tickets, which they've never done before. I mean, it's a perfect time to be a punter coming to Vegas, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's a great time, actually. And it's actually kind of a good thing because it gives people who may have not been able to afford those tickets the perfect opportunity to come and watch the show. And Cirque's very big about getting people from all backgrounds, all places in life to see what we have and to provide them with entertainment and art. And the economy slipping a little bit and our prices going down is almost a good thing, and it's benefiting us.
When you look out at us looking at you, is there any better feeling for a performer?
Oh no, that's my favorite bit, like to see the faces of the audience, especially like at the end of the show or during Battlefield when you're very close to them and you can see people like in awe. It's such a good feeling. Like it's why you do it, you know?
We can't really do justice to the things you do in this show, but just describe one of the scenes that you're in.
All right, I'm in one scene where our massive stage lifts up off the ground and it spins around 360 and finally at the end tilts and it's up vertical and it's about 60 feet. And one of the parts that I do is I hang from a peg at the top of the stage as it's raised above the stage. And I fall 60 feet into an airbag and scream bloody murder. But it is so much fun, and it's a wild experience. And hitting the airbag after you fall is just relief.
I wish I could see it again for the first time when you did that, because it is terrifying for the audience, and you literally see the whole audience sit forward in their seats.
It's the first time I did it, I wasn't nervous at all. I wanted to do it. We built up into it in training, and once I got to the top, the first thing I think about was I can't wait to let go. And I can't wait to hear the crowd's reaction. That's the best part of it.
What are you thinking about before you fall? Are you thinking, when do I drop? Am I going to fall in the right way? Or is it all about how you actually land?
Sometimes I get lost in my character and I'm actually thinking that I'm going to die and close my eyes at the end and black out. Or other times I'm just trying to pay attention to my body movement, my body language, and tell the story I'm supposed to tell.
Either way, it works for us.
Oh, well, I mean, I mess around sometimes in my head too. It's okay.
Oh, I think we could start a conference if we went in your head. and Emma, and tell me about one of your scenes.
One of my favourites is Battlefield, which is the end scene, the fight at the end, because it's kind of like a video game. I think I talked to you about this one last time, because we have our own like controllers and we control our own lines at the end, and it's just fun, yeah, because you just have an enable button and fast and slow and up and down, so it's totally like a video game.
Congratulations on the show. Nice to meet you for the first time.
Nice to meet you too.
I hope we can talk again.
Me too. Thanks a lot.
I wish you luck with that. And good luck with Ryan.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
Do I get invited to the wedding? What's going to happen?
Oh, you have to ask him about that.
I'll go and have a word. He listens to me, trust me.
Okay.
Emma and Bobby, thank you very much.
Thank you.